Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Whitney Sarmiento, and in today's video we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I did get someone asking me to do this, and so I decided to go ahead and give you guys a makeup tutorial. If you guys don't know yet, I am a big fan of makeup, as you can probably see from some of my shorts I've done in the past, and so I thought it'd be fun to kind of go over what I do to get ready in the mornings and my overall makeup routine. So if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Go and subscribe if you'd like. I'm so happy that you guys are here, and without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, if I'm being completely honest, this is probably one of the first times I've even used my vanity for makeup. Okay, not the first time, but I definitely have a vanity and I don't tend to use it. I actually tend to do my makeup on the floor next to my mirror. So today we are actually using my vanity. So let me show you what the setup looks like really quick. It's kind of messy, but where I usually do my makeup. Versus where I am doing my makeup today. Here's my setup with everything I'm going to be using today. Okay, so the first thing I do is put on this like really cute white headband. Sometimes I forget it's kind of stained and it bothers me, so I actually put it on the other side. Okay, so after I have my headband on, I took off most of my makeup. I'm sorry, I still have a little bit of makeup on, but we're just gonna pretend that it's all gone, and we are gonna start off with the first thing that I do. I take my e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter, and I do actually use mostly e.l.f. products when I'm doing my makeup. Looking at it, most of it is actually either e.l.f. or 35 Everyday Chic Morphe palette that I use a lot. But other than that, I really do like this one in particular because it just gives that kind of glow, and so I use this. And really all I do is I put a couple dots here and there. After I applied those dots, I kind of go in with my beauty blender and I just kind of blend it out. And then after that's done, the next thing I go for is I do my bronzer. Now, I actually really am not a huge fan of this bronzer. I bought it at Sephora not that long ago because they ran out. I usually use either contour from Glossier or Milk. I really like the Milk contours, but I just picked up this one from Sephora and it's not terrible, but it's definitely not my favorite. I put it along my cheekbones and then underneath my chin and a little bit just right here, just kind of give like that tan look, and then a little, I know not a lot of people do this, but I put like a little dot over my nose. And sometimes if I feel extra pale, I'll put some right there just to kind of like get it all in there. Second thing I do after, well, I guess the third thing I do after my Halo Glow and my bronzer is I use the concealer. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I think it's, honestly, I don't remember what color it is. I don't think it says either, but I really like this specific concealer because I think it has really, really good overall coverage, and I usually just use it right underneath my eye bags and then like a little bit right here and right there. That's usually it. Sometimes if I want to do like a nose contour, I'll use it like that, but that's basically it for this. And then I just go in with my pink beauty blender and kind of blend that in as well. Okay, and then I go in I actually did borrow this from my sister, I'm not gonna lie. But I usually use a different blush. I use this e.l.f. Putty blush, but I fear it's almost out. So I do use this a lot too though. I need to get myself another one. This is in the shade Toasted Teddy, and it's just the Rhode blush. It's really pigmented, as you can tell, but I really like it. I think out of all of the makeup blindnesses, oh, that's a beauty blender. Oh. I think out of all the makeup blindnesses, I definitely have blush blindness, because I feel like a lot of blush is still really cute. But after I blend that in, and a little bit on the nose, usually it stays for a really long time. I really like blush, but sometimes I fear I put a little bit on and it goes away. But the Rhode blush actually stays on pretty long, and that's why I really like it. I also really like this color. Something I'm also completely obsessed with is this Summer Fridays Dark Red lip gloss. I just think it's like the perfect lip gloss for like going out, and I feel like it really does wonders for when you don't have a dark lip liner and you just want something that's like thick but looks like you put a lot of together. Don't mind me dropping that stuff, but yes, I would definitely suggest it. Yeah, this is just kind of my lip combo and what I do. I like to do a lot of different things, and I do mess around with different combinations, but recently these have been my go-to. Okay guys, don't judge me, but how I do my eyeshadow is I actually just go in with the color I want, and I honestly just use my finger. I used to use brushes, especially ones like this, but I tend to only use this for like blush now, because I just find using my finger to do my eyeshadow is honestly just easier for me. So it's not as cute or professional, but it's easier, and I think it's faster. So personally, I go in with this shade of brown right here, and I just lightly like put brown on the outer corners of my eyes and drag it up this way. And I know I should use a brush. I definitely should start using the brushes again, but actually for the sake of this video, I wonder... Okay guys, here are all the colors in this palette. I specifically really like this palette. It's the 35 Chic Everyday Chic, and it did break on me because I may have dropped it a couple times, but you can tell she is very loved. I use her quite a bit. This shade especially, I ended up actually getting a whole new palette just for the highlighter because I use the gold so much. So basically what I do for my eyeshadow, I started doing this I think last year, and I started doing it just like for fun, like just as a look. Oh, okay. I started doing it just as a look, and then I realized I really liked it, and I started using it like in my everyday makeup routine, but basically it is just a brown smoky eyeshadow with gold tint and a little bit of white highlight in the corner of eye, and I usually add some eyeliner and maybe like a light wing, and that's usually my look. So let's get right into doing that and how I do it. I'm gonna get this off my face. This is my go-to palette because it literally has all my favorite colors. I do use the red one in the middle for blush on the occasion, but I really like the golds and the bronzer kind of smoky eye look that they have in there. It has all the like best colors, so I think that this is probably my favorite eyeshadow palette I've ever used. highly recommend. Something I feel that is very overlooked in a good makeup routine is eyeshadow. I know not a lot of people, they're not necessarily their go-to, but I personally love doing a dark smoky eye with some gold highlighter and some gold kind of tint to it. I think it really brings out your eyes, and I think it's just a really cute way to enhance your makeup look. The one thing I would say about makeup is it's definitely only supposed to enhance your features. So when you're doing your makeup, just keep that in mind that this makeup is not gonna like work for everyone to their exact personal liking, and just finding out your own unique style is really important. Okay guys, last I love to go in with my mascara. I do this last because I feel like it can be the messiest, and it definitely is the make or break of the makeup look itself, so I usually put it off to the end. Okay, next I just like to curl my lashes just a little bit before I put on my eyeshadow, and then I put my mascara on last. Something I've noticed is when I do my makeup, it doesn't actually stay for super long, and so I actually recently got this Pro Perfect LA Girl Oil Controlling Multitasking Setting Matte Finish Spray. Don't know where the lid is, but ever since I've been getting this, my makeup's actually been staying on a lot longer, which has been a lot nicer, not just have it on for like a couple hours and then it go away. So I just do a couple spritzes of this at the end, and it usually gets my makeup to stay for longer. Be well.